All right, so we're gonna go over the split squat, and this will really help you like dig into that hip and kind of reference that hip when we're at the bottom. So this is the difference between sitting back in the squat or sitting into our hips. This is something that can help in both the squat and deadlift. And this is something you want to make sure you also keep in mind when doing any type of lunge, Bulgarian split squat, belt squat, or goblet squat. This all translates, and it is really huge once you start to get it down and you get the pattern down, okay? So first things first, you're gonna stand together, feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna bring your pelvis and ribs together, okay? You're going to lean to one side, and it's okay if that hip rises just a little bit. Don't let it, super fly up, but if it flies up just a little bit, that's okay. So again, feet shoulder width apart, pelvis and ribs together, lean to one side, and then shift your weight back. So if I saw it from the side, shift, and then I'm gonna lean back. Your weight should be basically in your heel, and you shouldn't feel too much in your glute. It should be kind of turned off. Even though it's not really a good term to use, turned off. Okay, so lean to one side, pelvis and ribs together, weight in your heel. Right now I feel my quad and my hamstring working. And then from here, you're gonna take a step back with that back foot, and you can keep this right here, and you can guide it down, okay? Guide this down. The main thing with this is to make sure we don't let ourselves lose this rib and pelvis position. This pelvis position is what allows us to use our hamstring, to use our adductors, to use our quads better when we squat, okay? So if we lose this, we're ruining the whole point of the movement. So again, shoulder width apart, pelvis and ribs together, lean to one side, whichever side you want to start with, because we'll do both sides. And then all you're going to do, you're going to take a step back. And right now the weight's in my heel, my front foot, okay? And I got my back foot on the balls of my feet. So I'm keeping this right here the whole time. I'm guided. You're gonna stay relatively upright. You shouldn't have to bend over too much. I'm guiding it down though. And one thing you can do is when you're first starting to do this movement, you can hold on to something if you need to, or you can stick your hands and protract your shoulder blades, and this will give you a really nice guide. This right here will kind of counterbalance you. So again, the weight is in my heels right now. I keep my pelvis and ribs together. I guide it down into position. When I'm at the bottom, I can just hang out. I can just hang out right here. Instead of allowing myself to get to this overextension pattern, if I keep my pelvis and ribs together, hands in front of me, weight in my heel, I can really feel this left hip firing up. I can feel the hamstrings, I can feel the adductors, I can feel everything. This will help relieve some of the pains or overuse in our lower back. It can really open it up and let that hip capsule breathe, okay? So I'll show you one time from the other side. Pelvis and ribs, lean to one side, okay? Lean back onto our heels, and then from here, we can take a step back, hands in front of us for guidance and reference, but make sure you keep this. Don't even let it come away a little bit. This is just body weight. Guide it down, Sit down here if you have to. Breathe into this hip. Let that glute, ham, everything fire up at the bottom and drive it up, okay?